yes, oh yes, oh yes. Molweni nonke bazakes, mandithatha ithuba ndinibulise nonke. Mandithatha ithuba nginibulise nonke. Bazakes bam, wherever you are, ndiyanibulisa, ndiyanibulisa, ndiyanibulisa. Ndiyanamkela futhi ngokunjalo, nonke namkelekile. You can come in and have a lovely time with your brother up in this place. Oh my God, my name is Jonks, everybody. Gama lam ndingujongile. Nonke, you can come in and enjoy this time that we're going to have in the presence of the Lord. Oh my God. Oh yes, it's Friday. What did I say? Did I say it's Friday, really? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Molweni on a Saturday night. Molweni on a Saturday night. Ndiyanibulisa nonke, ndiyanamkela kwakhona in this favorite corner of ours. This is your loudest corner. This is your loudest corner. This is the corner that you need to be. Yes, this is the place you need to be. Okay ke bazeki, siyazi ukuthi besiqhubeka all along besifunda kwincwadi, sijonga incwadi kaJohn. Sidile ngama-chapters ayi-2 so far. Siyaqhubeka ke siya ku-chapter number 12 namhlanje. I'm trying to remember, because we also doing this on TikTok, so sometimes I get lost. So bazeki ke masiqhubekeni namhlanje sijonge kwincwadi kaJohn chapter 12, another bumper packed chapter, enye chapter futhi egcwele izimangaliso, enye chapter enye chapter futhi egcwele some mind-blowing stuff. And I hope as we continue to have this conversation, sizawuqhubeka ke sibe ngcono, sizoqhubeka sifunde, sizoqhubeka futhi sibonisane ngakho konke okuqhubekayo in this chapter. Oh my God. Sizawuqhubeka sibonisane ngakho konke okuqhubekayo kule chapter, sibone futhi nokuthi what can we take home, what can we put in our bags. Because in this chapter there's also a man with bags, and this man, we will read about it all, Bazix. We'll read about it all, and we will share as we continue to go on with this chapter number 12. Chapter number 12 incwadi ke kaJohn is exciting to me, because it makes understanding yensindiso ibe ngconywana kum bazakes. I don't know how is it to you, but to me it makes understanding yensindiso ivele kangcono xa ndifunda incwadi kaJohn. Well ke chapter number 12 udila ngoku-anointwa kukaYesu. That is why in my thumbnail I said this. That is why in my thumbnail I said Jesus honored, Jesus anointed. So kule chapter ke there was this meal that was organized for him. There was this meal that was prepared to honor him after the miracle kaLazaro. uLazaro xa wayevuswe ekufeni, this family decided, no, let's make let's make a meal for him, let's organize a meal for him. So iBhayibheli lethu ke xa silifunda masiyeni ke bazekisi siyolifunda kafushane singamoshi ixesha liyakhawuleza apha, and I'm not intending ukuba ndihlale ixesha elide. Sizawuthi qaphu kafushane ama-verses a few, then siqhubekeke siqhubekeke size sivale, because I have no intention of keeping you for a long time on a weekend. Yes, let's go and see what can we read, what can we get from chapter number 12. Good John chapter 12. We're going to start to read from verse number 1. Yes, from verse number 1. Let's go and see what can we see here. Yes, there we are. John chapter number 12, we're reading from verse 1. You can read with me if you don't mind, or if you do mind, if you are a person who's having a favorite translation, if you are that type of a person that I love to read from my favorite translation, you can go to your favorite translation ufunde kunye nam as siqhubeka sifunda. Ndifunda ke ku NIV. I also have my favorite translation. NIV is my favorite. It's one of my favorite translations. I don't have one favorite translations. I have a lot, I have a lot. So we're reading from NIV tonight. So let's go and check verse number 1, chapter 12. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, where Lazarus lived, whom he had raised from the dead. Can you see this? Can we all see this? But ithi indaba kaJohn uthi it was 6 days. It was 6 days before the Passover. So uYesu weza apho kwakuhlala khona uLazarus eBethani. The same Lazarus ke owavuswa nguYesu from the dead. So verse number 2, here a dinner was given. It was given to Jesus' honor. Martha served, while Lazarus was among those reclining at the table with him. Martha was the host up. Martha was hosting this dinner. Martha was serving. Martha was making sure everything is running smooth. Martha put this together, and he was serving. He was serving. Martha served while Lazarus was among those reclining at the table. So Lazarus was where Jesus was. Lazarus was reclining, was sitting there with other people who were with Jesus, while Martha was preparing and serving. Lazarus is sitting there at the table, listening to the teachings of the Master, listening to the teachings of Christ. So the dinner here is in the honor of Christ. So definitely we can say with these guys, they were being thankful for what Christ did for them, raising their brother, giving life to their brother, bringing the life back from the dead, bringing him back from the grave. Lazarus was live again. So uYesu ke uyahonorishwa. God. Christ is being honored here. He's being honored by this family. He's being honored for what he did, for the miracle he performed. He's being honored for not holding back, for doing what they expected him to do. They expected him to save Lazarus. And Christ didn't just save, he brought him back from the dead. Brought him back from the dead. This was the last miracle that John reports. So now he is in this house and they are honoring him now. uLazarus ke uhleli etafuleni noYesu, uhleli etafuleni apho uYesu wayehleli khona. Verse number 3. Then Mary took about a pint of peonate, an expensive perfume. She poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. Now comes something. Now, something that is extraordinary, something engekho normal iyenzeka, siyayibona here. Siyazi ukuthi kwi-Jewish culture ke isivakashi, bothi xa unesivakashi emzini wakho ukubonakalisa ukuthi lo muntu umamkele, you would bring water and wash their feet. But uMartha does it differently. And obviously, kusho ukuthi istory sika Martha sine meaning different. This was not just about saying to him, "You are welcome, Master." There was something more to this anointing. There was something more to this act of this lady. There was something more to this act ka Mary. This is Mary who's doing this. This is Mary who's doing this. Mary is breaking out to do something extraordinary, taking a spikenard, very expensive perfume. She poured it on Jesus' feet. This anointing is really, really different because she is not pouring it on Jesus' head. She pours it on his feet. Pours it on his feet. And she takes her own hair. She uses her own hair to wipe the feet of Christ. Amazing story, eh? Amazing story. This is. Taking her own hair to wipe the feet of Christ, uMartha. Now, sibona Mary, I mean to say, oh my God, sibona Mary venturing out and doing something extraordinary, taking this expensive perfume and pouring it on Christ's feet, wiping these feet using her own hair. So sibona uMary here serving Christ in a different way, showing or displaying an attitude of devotion. She's portraying how devoted she is to Christ. She does something out of the ordinary. She goes out of her way to do this. Yes, we can say that as humans and say she goes out of her way. But there is no going out of your way when you serving Christ. There is no going out of your way when you are devoted to Him. This is what this lady is doing. Expensive oil, expensive perfume she's using to anoint Christ's feet. Not only the oil, and she does something a Jewish woman doesn't normally do. Loosening your hair, unbound your hair, public. A Jewish woman would not do this out of normal. In normal situation, a Jewish woman cannot do this. Cannot do this. Cannot do this. Let me do this. I see you, Ntabi. How are you? Mzugulu? How are you, Mzugulu? How are you, Mzugulwana? I hope you're right, man. I hope you are fine. I hope you are fine. Oh my God. Tiny. Oh my goodness. Hey, Matlaku, how are you? I can see you guys. I can see you. Thank you for joining me in this conversation. This is a conversation. I'm not preaching, guys. I'm not preaching because I'm not a preacher. I just love to read my Bible and have these conversations and share with you guys out there. So I can see you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, Ntabi. I'm all right. Thank you for asking. Cool. Interesting Bible start. Yes, man. Yes. Very interesting. I was intrigued when I was beginning to read this, when I was doing my study on this. I was so intrigued. This was interesting to me to see how these ladies were devoted and connected to Christ. As I was saying in Tabi, which Jewish culture you would not see inwele zomuntu wesifazane kwi-Jewish culture. It was not happening. You could not see that happening. But we see uMary here. She doesn't just take her investment. Look, this was her investment. This perfume, this woman. It was also an investment ukuthenga ama-perfume, because this was always mobile. You could use it, you could sell it and make money out of it. But this woman, she takes a pint of it and anoints Christ. And nasifunda ukuthi the whole house was filled with fragrance. Yes, Tiny, I'm good, my colleague. Yes. Yes, man. Thank you so very much for showing up. Thank you so very much. I love it when you guys showing up, and I love it. It encourages me. It encourages me. So, God bless you, man. God bless you all for showing up. So, ngisathetha ke baziksi bam ngendaba ka Mary taking her own hair and wiping wiping the feet of Christ. This was not a norm at all. A Jewish woman would not take inwele zakhe azikhulule kanjalo phakathi kwabantu. It was not a normal thing to happen. But because Mary was so devoted to Christ, this is what she wanted to do. This is what she wanted to do, to show how devoted she is. And you must also remember, guys, ukuthi during this time, umuntu wesifazane was not allowed at all to come anywhere close to a person who's referred to as a rabbi. And kumbula uYesu, they were referring to him as a rabbi. So uYesu ngokomthetho ka wamaJuda, women had to keep their distance. But we see these two girls showing ukuthi they have a close relationship with Christ. Because this is what Christ does. Christ, when efika ebantwini, uyabakhulula from the stereotypes. These women were free to serve Christ, were free to have this intense relationship with Christ, because Christ broke those stereotypes in their lives. He did. We can see now with these two ladies, really they are the disciples. They are the true disciples, abalandeli abanyanisekileyo baka Kristu. Because bakhululiwe, uYesu uphule wonke ama-boundaries to set them free. To set them free. Let's continue to read. Let's read a few verses. Let's read few verses, Bazix, because I'm not intending, as I said, to keep you long here. Oh my God, let's read only 2 verses, then we call it a night. Let's read only 2 verses, Bazix, then we shut it down. Let's read number 4 and number 5. Then we shut it down. We'll continue, I think, on Monday night. Let's continue to read. Let's continue to read without any waste of time. Let's read number 4, verse number 4. But one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, who was later to betray him, objected. Look at this. Judas, when he's watching this, he is offended. He is offended. He does not approve of what this woman is doing. Judas. He does not approve of what Mary is doing. He does not approve it at all. He is offended. He doesn't like it. He objects to it. So verse number 5. Why wasn't this perfume sold and the money given to the poor? It was worth a year's wages. It was worth a year's wages. Can you see the dedication of Mary to Christ? IBhayibheli ithi this perfume this perfume that Mary is using is worth a year's wages. Is worth a year's wages. And uJudas uyatoyitoya. uJudas uthi no, not on my watch. How come this woman is so wasteful? How come this lady is so wasteful? How can you do this? How can you do this, Mary? At least you would have spoken to us before you do this. Oh my God. Okay, Tiny. It's we're reading from John chapter 12 as well. We're reading from John chapter 12. John chapter 12. We started from verse 1. Now we're reading the last 2 verses for tonight. That's verse 4 and verse 5. That's verse 4 and verse 5 where Judas is mentioned. So uJudas akaphathekanga kahle at all ngalento ayibonayo. Akaphathekanga kamnandi at all ngalento ayibonayo. He's objecting to it. He says, no, this perfume bekufanele ithengisiwe so that the proceeds we give them to the poor. This is too much. How can you do this? A perfume that is worth a year's wages. How can you do this, Mary? You are so cruel. I think these are the things that this man was saying. He's thinking about the poor. He's offended when Christ is getting this attention. Oh, Judas is behaving like a narcissist, man. Doesn't want to see anybody getting recognition. He comes with his own ideas. Judas. No wonder he sold Christ. He is objecting to this. He doesn't like it at all. He doesn't like it at all. Oh my God. I wish I could go on. I wish I could continue going on, but I can't. It's already 30 minutes. It's already 30 minutes. Sikhona siqhubeka apha. So guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, Ntavi and Matlaku. So thank you so very much. I will continue with this chapter on Monday night. I think it's gonna be 8:30 at night. We'll continue to read few verses and just talk about those verses. It was good for me to be here. I think you have taken your own lessons, guys. I think you have taken your own lessons. So Untabi Uchi, Judas's heart has always been manipulative. Exactly. uJudas akaboni nje i-attention enikezwa omnye umuntu. I-attention uJudas ufuna ibe kuye. So he's trying to get the attention now. He's trying to draw the attention from Christ. He wants the attention to be on him, this man. I will be here on Monday night, 8:30. I promise I'll be here Monday night at 8:30. I will continue we will read some few verses. Tonight we read about 5 verses. Maybe we're gonna take about 5 verses. Monday we will continue. I will do a playlist on YouTube. I'll do a playlist on YouTube. I encourage you guys to go on my YouTube channel, look for the church talk, then you subscribe there, because these videos on Facebook, they are only there for 30 days. After 30 days, Facebook wipe the videos away. So on YouTube, they always there. You can always go and remind yourself what we've been talking about. Yes, I'll definitely join Monday. I want to hear more about Judas. Yes, we will speak about Judas. We will continue to speak about his shenanigans here. We'll continue to talk about him. Guys, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Take good care of yourselves. Good night, guys, until we meet again next time. That is Monday. Take good care of yourselves. Bye now.